Vodcast on visual literacy. Basically, coming into this class, I didn't really know anything about visual literacy. I had heard of it before, but not really known anything about it. I basically just knew it was kind of the interpretation of images and to communicate using pictures and words. And that's basically all I knew about it before I entered into this class. What I learned while studying visual literacy in the course was basically that visual literacy is the key element to communication. And that visual literacy goes all the way back to the cavemen and when they would paint on the walls. That's a form of communication. They're painting on the walls to say something, so that's visual literacy. They're comprehending it, which makes sense, but I never really thought of visual literacy going back that far, but it does. I learned that there are some basic elements in visual literacy, including the dot, the line, direction, and shape. And the dot, for example, is created, like if you're creating a word, the dot is a series of dots to make the word. So basic elements help create what we see today. And another thing that I learned was that everyone who can read a map, draw a picture, look at a road sign and know what is going on, everybody who can do that is visually literate. So a lot of people. I learned that visual literacy is not just pictures. It is a lot of pictures and words paired together to make one meaning, so it's easier. Like, for example, a picture of a bike, or a railroad crossing, it has an X, and you see the words, but it just helps you visualize it faster. That way when you're driving, you don't have to read 30 minutes, to look at it. So, another thing that I learned was that visual literacy can help us plan things, like essays, if you want to jot some pictures down instead of writing stuff to help plan. It also helps people to go places and traveling. They can read a map. Visual literacy helps there. You can just look quickly, briefly, see what it is, and go on their journey. And it also is a major communication tool in America. I learned that visual literacy plays a big role in the field that I am studying, which is elementary education. I'm a second grade teacher, so visual literacy takes a big part in that. Students, before they can learn how to read words, they familiarize pictures, and then once they realize what the pictures are doing, they associate a word with that. So in second grade, there's still, some are still, all actually books have pictures in it, so they can kind of see what the picture is, and then read what they think is going to happen in the story, and then it kind of helps them understand. So if they didn't understand the word, maybe they can look at the picture to help. And then as they grow older, books, fewer pictures are in the books, but it still has a major role in second grade. I also know that anybody of all ages, even teachers, need to know how to be visual literate. That way they can help teach students to be in some ongoing process. So something that a second grader maybe can understand easily will help teach me for the future if I didn't quite get it the first time. So it definitely will help me become a teacher and help my students into being more dependent and being able to read. That was my podcast on visual literacy. I don't really have any questions as of right now about visual literacy.